This boy had an older sister who was the student council president. He could have used that connection to hang out with upper-class girls, but he had no interest in that. He only liked one girl, Iwa. One day, as usual, he went to find Iwa, but before he could reach her, a basketball suddenly flew past him. Some strange magic seemed to erase his feelings for her. Iwa, convinced the ball had hit near her because Wataru was always tagging along, told him to stop following her. To her surprise, Wataru agreed. From that day on, he no longer followed her around, and even kept his distance on purpose. In the hallway, Iwa mistook his presence for stalking again, and tried to chase him off, but Wataru was simply heading to the bathroom. He had no interest in trailing her. People around them were surprised. They thought Wataru must be sick. At lunch, Iwa felt something was missing. A boy came over to talk to Wataru. Normally, Wataru would beg Iwa to eat with him, commenting on how good her lunch looked, and asking for a bite. Instead, he told the boy to hurry and eat before they ran out of time, then left to eat alone outside. A girl from the neighboring class greeted Wataru. They chatted briefly before she left. Over the next few days, Jenny came by their classroom to see Wataru. One day, Iwa caught them together. Iwa mentioned she was on cleaning duty that day, her tone revealing a hint of jealousy. Iwa's friend wanted to help her. She told Wataru about Jenny's breakup. Jenny's ex-boyfriend was a college sophomore, and she had discovered he actually liked Iwa. Wataru realized Jenny's interest in him was only to provoke her ex. He invited Jenny out to talk. He shared a story from middle school. He once confessed to a girl he liked, but she mocked him and, along with her boyfriend, beat him up. That same day, he met Iwa and began liking her, even if they could never be together. He wanted to quietly protect her happiness. They talked for a long time. Jenny concluded that her ex's feelings for Iwa were probably just protective instinct. She forgave him, and the next day they got back together. A few boys thought Jenny had dumped Wataru and started mocking him. Wataru didn't care. He joked that he was already discussing divorce terms and told them not to bother him. They laughed even more. At home, Wataru thought about his old confession to Iwa and felt he wasn't good enough for her. Then, unexpectedly, Iwa came over. He was so surprised he could barely speak. He quickly explained that his family wasn't home and that he meant nothing by it. They got to the point. Iwa wanted to know why he had stopped chasing her. Wataru took the chance to confess his feelings again. As expected, she turned him down. Wataru decided to give up completely. His sister came home from school, ending their conversation. On her way back, Iwa heard Wataru promise he would never bother her again. He even asked if she knew any girls suitable for him. Iwa raised her hand as if to hit him, calling him hopeless, and ran off. A few days later, Iwa felt strangely unsettled. When classmates were planning to visit her house, Iwa invited Wataru, asking why he hadn't come. Wataru didn't quite hear her, and before he could respond, their conversation was interrupted. He never went to her house. Others noticed and thought their relationship was falling apart. One boy decided to pursue Iwa. He bragged to Wataru about visiting her home, and even showed him pictures with Iwa's younger sister. Without hesitation, Wataru forwarded the photos to the boy's sister, knowing she would be furious. At lunch, while Wataru was chatting with friends, Iwa stormed over and dragged him to a quiet corner. He saw she was angry, but couldn't figure out why. It hadn't occurred to him that he hadn't spoken to her in a long time. Iwa suspected he liked someone else. She dropped hint after hint, but Wataru still didn't get it. Frustrated, she left. Not long after, the student council president came to see him. She believed Wataru's recent change had made his sister feel guilty. She thought she had crushed his confidence over the years, causing him to give up on the girl he liked. To fix things, she arranged for the two to meet.